Ranger guys, super chill Sunday night stream. Hope y'all are having a wonderful, nice long weekend. If you're here in the States, we had Friday off for Independence Day. But it is the dreaded night before we all go back to work. So I hope everybody has their full fingers and toes after the 4th of July weekend. I'm looking forward to not hearing any more fireworks. I think my dogs are too. They didn't get super freaked out, but just enough. We had our grand dog with us since Thursday because her owners were going up north and didn't want to take her. And I understand that. They were going to be staying in a little tiny, I can't say a little tiny, but they were staying in a trailer with several other people, and they didn't have room for one more dog. So they asked us if we would watch her, and we said absolutely. But it is kind of nice to go back to having 2 lap dogs, and not 2 lap dogs and a golden retriever that thinks she's a lap dog. That's the key there. So we are going to continue working on our angel tonight, our fallen angel. Our creepy fallen angel. So Schwartzbauer, good evening. You played 12 hours of Twilight Imperium on the 4th, so it was fun. Nice. Very nice. This is where we ended on Wednesday. I don't know if I like it or not. It almost looks a little too dark in sections, but I know that we've got areas that need to be in shadow, so I'm trying to figure out how to work within that. Who's all on? Spatsnat, hello. But I kind of want to work on this side of her tonight. This, of course, is the base. We got an awesome base. She's going to have wings. That game does take forever. You're correct. So my thought is, do I go like a gray purple over here, or do I add a little bit of flesh tone from here into our purple to make it more complementary? I do know that these little nodules here, I want to do something kind of creepy with. Yeah, that game takes forever. Yeah, it does. I've never played it, but I've known people to play that game for like days to weeks on end. It's Risk on steroids, yeah. I love Risk, too. That's one of my favorite board games. Which is funny, because it's also my sister-in-law's favorite board game. She's like, let's play Risk. I'm like, yes. And everybody else is like, no, please, no. It's just going to be you two. Like, ah, come on, you pansies, let's go. Risk is like one of the best board games. I would say it is. Risk and Stratego. Like, I love Stratego. Okay, so let's grab a little dark purple. Okay, I just wanted to play that song because we're working on an angel. I think it's funny. I have an 899 and welcome back. Hello. Good evening. So I'm gonna grab some. Both those games are top tier. Absolutely. Okay, yeah, mixed with the dark purple mixed in with a little bit of gray. That kind of works. Before I want this to go, because I don't want it to go bright purple. Right, we don't want it to go like super bright. Because if I was going to do it, like normally I would mix in this purple into our dark purple, but we're getting more into like neon colors. Schwarzfire says, my friend has a little Drake of a girlfriend that has officially has a 10-gallon bucket full dice. She calls it her hoard. Nice. Well, she's not to my wife's level yet, but she's getting there. Tell him his girlfriend is Officially Dice Goblin size. Once she gets into the having a treasure chest full of dice, then she can move into or a chest, just a chest. Oh, my wife right now, she is Silver Dragon level dice dragon. She has like over 5,000 dice, and she keeps getting more. So yeah, she's my dragon lady for sure.
This world is either spinning way too fast or way too slow, and you gotta keep your head above confusion. Gotta get a job, I guess it'll be Ontario, from the quiet bays to endless noise pollution. You're caught up in a brain drain, can't live your life like a plain Jane. You hear the ghetto war blasting on the radio. It's so
So she should play the dice game at one of the Con of the North. She could get over 1,000 D4s if she answers the question correctly. I painted Dice Tower and mugs for the booth. Oh, that's Giant Turtle Creations. Yeah, we know those guys quite well. Yeah, they have a tiny D4 game that if you guess the dice in a vase, you get them all. Yeah, we've seen it. I don't know if she's ever participated in that, but yeah. Know what you're talking about. You'll get it someday. I don't know if you need that many D4s, man. Do you like that purple? I'm trying to get an idea if this is what I want to go with here. It looks okay so far. They will be used for a real trap. There you go. Real world applications for your dice. You could be mean and bet people $1,000 to walk across it as you dump them on the floor. I don't think I'm that mean, man. That's cruel and unusual punishment. Doesn't that go against the Geneva Convention somehow? Inhumane, something like that. It's in the fine print. Yeah. It's gotta be. So I got a little bit more purple here. Bring that over there. And I got a little bit of this here. Mix this in. Nobody reads that. It's there. It's basically there for, you know, legal reasons, right? Okay, let's see if we got this a little bit brighter. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Okay. Man, I had dinner, but my stomach is rumbling to beat the band. Of course, I did just have a salad, so... which I thought would fill me up. Apparently, it has not. I'm gonna have to grab a snack. My socks. The model looks cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. I wish I'd designed it, but you know. Snacks are always good. Absolutely. I guess it kind of depends on the snack. I'm a chips and dip guy. Like if I had a whole bag of Ruffles with top the tater, like it's all over, right? And I shouldn't do that because it's a lot of salt. I'm not supposed to do that, but I'd lay into that in a heartbeat. Shorts Bar says, I made homemade seafood pho with real crab, octopus, squid, and mussels in a beef bone broth. I'm all for a good seafood dish. And you had me at crab, and you had me at squid and mussels. You lost me at the octopus. Like I like calamari, right? I don't mind some squid. But I don't know if I could do octopus, man. You got to do it right, or it gets really chewy. I hear. I've never had. Have I had octopus? I don't know if I've ever had octopus. I know I've had squid. And I'm not sure how that would go with a pho. You'll have to let me know. Yeah, I kind of like that. You are correct. Yeah. It can be like chewing a belt. Yeah, see that's calamari though too, or any kind of shellfish, like shrimp. If you overcook shrimp, you're just chewing on leather. I had a really great seafood pizza when I lived out in Seattle. That was crab and some kind of white fish, shrimp, and instead of it being a tomato-based uh, pizza, it was Alfredo sauce. It was really good. At a place called Alfie's Pizza, and unfortunately, Alfie's no longer exists. I'm quite bummed about that. It turned out very good. I'm surprised you wouldn't use more like a fish stock rather than a beef stock. Used rice noodles? Nice. See, now I'm hungry. Now I want ramen or something, man. Come on. You know where I live. Bring that over. You didn't have much experience making fish. I hear it's a lot of like fish heads. You could use like the body of a fish or something like that and throw that down in there. But I get it. I like to cook, but I haven't figured out a lot of things yet. I made a portobello mushroom merlot steak sauce last night. Was it last night? Yeah, it was last night. So I had a merlot sauce that I purchased up in Two Harbors last year. I thought, well, I got these baby portobellos, but I still have a whole other package of baby portobellos too. I was wondering if I could turn them into a sauce, reduce it down. It turned out pretty good. Your dad would know how to do that, but he's out in Canada fishing with his wife. Well, good for him, man. It's nice to know that your dad still thinks about you and will tell you that it's just fishing. Going fishing, quote unquote, with the wife. Scorchfire, you're gonna have to let me know when you want to pick up your minis. Or some of your minis. Because I still have them here. Catching up about, yeah, no worries. It's not about the money, it's more about getting them back to you so I don't forget them. And I don't break them. Because I'm a klutz. They are in their own box though, so hopefully that won't happen. But oh, excuse me. Did I do anything crazy this weekend? Absolutely not. On Thursday night, we got to meet up with my friend Charles because he was in town for Convergence, a large fan convention down in Minneapolis. He's one of the vendors there. But we had dinner with him on Thursday night. We just took him to Pizza Flame. He loves the pizza there, so we're like, oh, we'll go to Pizza Flame. And I was hoping that we were going to get together last night, but unfortunately we did not. So I ended up having to cook some nice thick pork chops I guess I should say pork steaks on the grill last night. Never heard of Convergence or Pizza Flame? Pizza Flame's great. Pizza Flame's been around for like 50 years, man. It's here in Coon Rapids. Pizza Flame? Yeah, it's just up the street from our house. Pizza, pasta, salads if you want it. Used to be owned by one family for the last 50 years and recently sold to a young gentleman. And we really enjoy going there. Alright, so I'm going to grab a bigger brush here. Look at that, Pizza Hut, Coon Rapids. Great place. Good folks, too. Other than that, I pretty much just stayed down in my basement and tried to stay cool. It was a bit too warm for me. Like, I went out with we were watching our grand dog this weekend. A beautiful golden retriever. While my daughter and granddaughter and son-in-law were all up in Proctor. And I went out just to play with her frisbee with her, and just the heat and the humidity on Saturday was Friday or Saturday. I was like not feeling good. So I went out for a little bit today. I had to drop out. Well, I played with her for a little bit until Lynn showed back up. And got in the shade. I was like, we got a pretty nice, decent shade tree in the back, and so I went back there instead of sitting by the deck. And threw her a frisbee and played with her for a little while. But still wasn't feeling great when I came inside. So I don't know. Renfest is going to might be tough. I hope not, because I love going to Renfest, but I'm hoping it's not stupid hot. Schwartzberg says, I'm banned from Convergence due to actions when I was young and dumb. Only convention I have been banned from over 15 years. You're banned from... How did you get banned from Convergence? And if you don't want to tell me, that's fine, but... That... Convergence is such a... interesting con. I would find it hard for somebody to get banned from there for almost anything unless you angered a group. drunk as barely 20. There are men of over 90 that have never yet kissed a girl. The country over and together we'll face the world. You got drunk and puked on the cone heads. Just one. That doesn't seem like a bannable offense. I mean, it might be one of those. It's like, hey, dude, you might want to, go back to your hotel room and sober up. But I thought maybe it was some inappropriate comment to one of the cosplayers or something. But something along the lines of, "I like your ears." Yeah. Con. Yeah. Together we'll face the world. You spent with arthritis. Brothers have got colitis. You've got pollicis. It's time to die. In man of action, you land there in traction. You may gain some satisfaction. Thinking at least you tried. Plenty and drunk as barely 20. And over 90 that have never yet kissed a girl. Me a rambling rover, put me down the Dover. Run the country over and together we'll face the world. Drunk as barely 20, there are men of over 90 that have never yet kissed a girl. Me a rambling rover, frack me down to Dover, and we'll run the country over. Together we'll face the world. What do you think? Do you like that kind of purpley gray color? You tried coming back and found out he put me down as a dangerous person, so they gave me a permanent ban? Permanent band? Yows. Well, bugger them, right? Alright, we'll add a little bit more into that. Oh, this looks like it might be too bright. Maybe not. Maybe we're okay. Like, you look like how the corruption looks like it's growing on her? Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. Con of the North will be interesting next year. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. And I hate to say it, but it's got to be worth my time to go. Hopefully they'll stop raising the prices. Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, it's got to be worth my time to go. And if I'm just going to be breaking even on hotel room and food and stuff, then I may have to stop going. Which sucks because I enjoy going. But I got to be able to make some kind of profit. Like I said, small C capitalism, man. I'm a small C business here. Gotta be able to recoup costs, like hotel rooms and food and any kind of marketing that I might do getting down there. I know that at one point in time, this was years ago, my friend Dan, who happens to work at the Source, was like, and Patrick were like, hey, do you want to go in on a booth? You know, we could do like the Source or Midwest Miniature Guy sponsored by the Source. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. Then I'd be kind of locked in at like their area, right? Like, well, where would I be able to use my banners? And like, I'm like, yeah, well. Dan Young, no. Convergence is now $130 in 15 years. That has gone up over $70 to go to. Yeah, Convergence is expensive. No, not Dan Young. I don't even know who that is. He works at the Source? Okay, well. Not the Dan that I know. Yes, the source has been around forever.
It's spreading across the country like a wildfire on the run. They're picking them up and putting them down. People having
You still remember the smell of the source on Snelling and Larpenter?
hard to stop. Cause everybody's doing it, doing a new stomp.
Yeah, that is a. It was a very distinct smell.
Cause everybody's doing it, doing a new stomp. It started down in Newfoundland, the cold December night. Jenny played the squeeze box, the wind blew out the light. We dragged the girls up on the floor and wouldn't let them stop. They started jumping up and down, doing a newbie stomp. It's stomp, 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 stomp until you drop. Cause everybody's doing it, doing a newbie stomp. They tell me off
Like a metallic miniature smell. I was thinking just old books.
and tub and went to Townsend now. Listen
Smelled like an old bookstore.
the cat in the shuffle jar. I think we've had enough. Get everybody on the floor. We're doing a newbie stomp. It's stomp, 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 stomp until you drop. Cause everybody's doing it, doing a newbie stomp. There's Tony from St. Anthony and there's Betty from the Bite. They're out there on the dance floor having fun tonight. The hell with work tomorrow, sure. Tonight we're gonna romp. Cause everybody's doing it, doing a newbie stomp. It's stomp, 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 stomp until you drop. Cause everybody's doing it, doing a newbie stomp. It's up and down and in and out and up and down again. Shout and scream as loud as you can, just like a newbie then. Around and round and round you go.
They had to be the old comics, yeah.
Dance your feet right out of your boots for doing a newbie stomp. It's stomp, 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 stomp.
They had enough of those. That and the old books in the back.
Everybody's doing it, doing a newbie.
All the old
Yes, sir.
TTRPGs back there.
Doing a newbie stomp. 2, 3, 4. Well, I's the bite of Bilbo, and I's the bite of Seltzer, I's the bite of catch the fish and bring them home to Lizer.
There were so many. Yeah, there still are. I was just there today, actually. I was dropping off a commission, picking up and more. Yeah, that's one other thing that I can show you folks here in just a second. Let me get this done.
He took all he got from God and the great education.
So I just gotten done with the Egyptian minis, right? The Lost Tombs of Harkir. Got those back to their client, to the owner. He gave me another box set to paint. So this is from Bones 5. Oh, I'm going to turn that. Oh, nope, I'm going to turn the other one off. So you can see this. Oh, no, you still can't see it. Anyway, this is the Greek Odyssey box set. So I'm looking forward to painting this stuff up. We've got Hydras, we've got a iron or a bronze golem, we've got a Cyclops, Harpy, Centaurs, the sweet, sweet Cloud Giant. I was really hoping that the male Cloud Giant was going to be in this one too, because I've painted that one before. In the smaller version, this one is actually going to be much bigger, but not in the box set, unfortunately. I was bummed. I was like, oh man, I want that one. But I'm definitely going to take some inspiration from this paint job here. This looks like my friend Michael Proctor's job. I'll have to find out. But I'm seeing a lot of really cool greens and blues and stuff in her skin, and I like that a lot. And I love that Hydra. It's got like a gold on it with like the... Yeah, anyway, really like the Hydra. So that's going to be my next projects to work on. Outside of the Fallen Angel here. I've also been working on some other Dark Sword miniatures. Your friend dropped off a 4-foot dragon model to a friend that is 3D printed. It's super cool. Nice. Yeah, I've been working on some Dark Sword stuff. Old school dwarf there. Little ranger lady. I've actually painted... This is the second one. I'll have these posted up on the socials here shortly, but there's the first one that I did. I'll do the other one differently. I'm not going to give her in full browns and greens. This cool Valkyrie Viking lady. I did a little freehand on her shield there of a sea serpent. I tried to make it look like a stormy sea behind it. Yeah. And then this lovely female desert fighter that I tried to create some magical weapons that she's using without any OSL. My new job, I found out I'm a little short for torquing 470 foot-pounds. 470 foot-pounds of what? I agree you're a little short, but, you know. Alright, so... what's this look like here if I put the... arm there. It's a super fun job. I'm glad it's super fun, man. That there. Oh, wow. Okay, so maybe we're okay with that purple. Are we okay with that purple? I think I'm okay with that. Does that look okay? It looks cool. Man. Okay. Okay, so like I said, I want to get... What color do I want to do the hair?
Was a fisherman's son, son of a hard-working man. His father lived on the sea. Young Tom preferred dry land. Tom, how his mother would shout, but no good boy is he. His mother would weep, but Tom was asleep underneath a juniper tree.
Thought about doing it black. But on the other hand, I don't want to go... I'm not sure if I want to do that.
Mary Ann was the bride of conception, babe, the daughter of old Dan Moore. Tom went a courting Mary Ann when Dan was on the Labrador. Her father came home that year, the girl was in a family way. Tom and Mary get married in the church down the road. Tom cried all day. Wake up, lazy Tom, get your feet out of bed. It's been 4 days since the cow's been fed. No surprise that the rooster is dead. Well, I could change that man, said Mary Ann. We'll make this house a home. He'll do what I tell him to. And
So here's my thought on this over here. I gotta fix up there a little bit. Maybe a grayish white. Maybe. Take a little bit of this Imperial Fist yellow. Okay. I'm not done. Don't worry. I'm not going to leave it that bright, okay? I've got other ideas on what I want to do with that. I just got to let it dry now. All right, so we don't know what we're going to do with the hair yet. See, the reason why I don't want to do grayish white is because I want to do an ivory white over here for her her robe thing that's tearing apart. So I want to go a little bit, maybe just a nice brown. I could do a nice brown.
on the night that Paddy Murphy died is a night I'll never forget. Some of the boys got loaded drunk and they ain't got sober yet. As long as the bottle was passed around, every man was feeling gay. Oh, Leary came with the bagpipes, some music for to play. That's how they showed their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and a shame and that we could one another. And every drink
Ask the wife, she has all the ideas. Yeah. Maybe. I could go Auburn. Let's. Do reddish color and purples work good together? Um, they they could. Okay, so we're taking a little bit of an E end in yellow here now. We're gonna run it down into the cracks and creases here. Let's take a look here. Let's see what we can do. I think what might help is to actually use a purple wash to darken this down and get into the cracks and crevices of the hair. Actually, that might look really good. Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic real quick because I want to try this. that. That worked out really well. At least I think it did. Now I need to find. Let's see if this works. So this is Skeleton Horde, and what I want to use this on is her horns. But I don't know if it's going to be dark enough. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm hanging onto her tail. Excuse me. Man, putting that purple over that auburn rocked that color. That looks freaking cool. Now when we go back to start highlighting that, it's gonna be pretty. I think we picked the right color for that. I think red, for sure. What do I want to do with all these little horn sections, though? Horn sections. Because I don't want to go super bright. I want these to be ivory until we get up to the tops, and I'm gonna glaze in some darker colors up at the top here. But she's got a lot of these little claws, right? Like all along her back here, down through here. So I've got some golden yellow here. I gotta let a lot of that dry before I go back in and start doing stuff. And then we're gonna grab some pale yellow. Maybe I should just go blacks and grays on those. Let that dry. So now we've got this lovely Nurgle's Rot. This is a technical paint. And what I want to do is I want to go like this around the edge. And then like, I don't know if it's going to show up. I don't think it's going to show up. We'll see what that looks like when it dries. But that was my thought, is creating these pustules, right? Okay, still letting that dry. So this is a new paint that I picked up here. This is the Ninjon Dark Ivory. Which will go with my ivory and bright ivory and white. My thought with this is for the mask. I'm going to use this for some of the for the nails on her hands here. Okay, let that dry. The other thing I can do here too is I know these should have been sanded off. These are just support things, but it's kind of perfect to add in, like, she's starting to grow points, right? She's starting to grow these things on her leg. every single one of these little guys is going to get a wash too, so don't freak out. So do I go with a warm white over here for the robes, or do I go with a cool white? Hmm. I think I'm gonna go with blue liner, blue liner. Jeez, I have 3 blue liners around. Oh, they're there. fast. Okay. It's all right.
I was just 17 when I made the AHL. I couldn't skate in junior, but my fist rang like a bell. I'll never win a title and I'll never win the cup. But when it comes to ladies, I've had the best of luck. My first girl was just fine when she was hanging around the rink. She sent me off to Cornwall as fast as you could blink. Shot all right, you lost the daughter of your coach. You traded me for nothing, didn't take that my approach. So goodbye, Manuel. It's not so fun. You'll see me at the face off, I catch the play by play. So goodbye. In a khaki shirt, my bed, I never trust a fellow with a helmet on his head. Shot dog in the book and I enjoy how we walk. Tongue in check is ready, but she had been prepared. Her husband was a loser, they chained her in Quebec. And he had direct 701 up to my neck. So goodbye, Manuel. It's not so fun today. You'll see me at the face off, I'll catch the play by play. So goodbye. And I'm glad you shared my bed. I never trust a fellow with a helmet on his head. And she couldn't watch me fight, she'd always be in tears. Screaming from the bleachers and pounding in my ears. Asking I should have married him, we had an empty place. I had a one-way contract with no money for a ring. So goodbye, Manuel. It's not so fun today. You'll see me at the face off, I'll catch a play by play. So goodbye. And I'm glad you shared my bed.
Okay. Glad I kind of went with the light blue gray. I like that a lot. So if I decide then to do like what am I trying to think of here? Sheer cloth, I can glaze in my flesh tone here. If I wanted to. I don't know if I want to or not. I haven't had the best of luck with that. Holy cow. Hey, Dr. Faust. Good evening, sir. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Good evening, evening. How's everybody doing tonight? How was your stream, Dr. Faust? And an ad. Well, it should be over here shortly. Oh, Croc the Bible, thank you for the follow 3 minutes ago. Appreciate it. I'm gonna turn my little space heater on. I know it's summer, but freaking freezing down here. Well, welcome in AWOL Trooper, Bale Fireforge, Beguiler 87, Big Tuna Neil, Dave Trumpet, Draco Markham, Impending Agony. Oh, that's my Monday. Chukas Marks, Juno's Jungle Gym, Laters 74, Liar Scott, and of course Dr. Faust. Welcome in, everybody. Anybody else? Holy cow. Little Skink, Little Skinsk, Mad Freak, Michael Bant Minis, how's he doing? Purple Spark, Alice, Quintus, Red Entropy, Rothma, Roland Rades, Seder Rick Saint, Shinobi, Skoback, Spatsnat still in, Spoons, hello, hello. Yes, go enjoy your dinner. I had a salad for dinner and I'm hungry, and I really should have had something more. But no, it's 10 o'clock here and I shouldn't eat, but I gotta find something. Don't be sorry. Go eat your dinner, man. Thanks for the raid, I appreciate it. We have been working on this Fallen Angel from... It just says NK on the bottom. I know it's a 3D print. It's all resin. Gotten quite a bit done tonight in the 2 hours that we've been working on her. I think I finished up the purpley skin over here. Created kind of some icky pustules here. Base coated her head in auburn shadow and then put a purple wash over the top of it. And then we started with some dark ivory on the bone sections here. And then I was just using a little bit of this. It's a sample color. It's kind of this is Snowdrift White. This is the sample color from Reaper. Kind of a blue, gray, white color that will go up to white because we're going to do more of a cool white on it. But I was just getting ready to end myself so I could actually grab a snack real quick and then go to bed. Because I have that dreaded work tomorrow. Because there's not much more I can do tonight. I mean, I could work on this all night if I wanted to, but I don't want to. So once I start, I'm going to want to finish the hair. So let's do this. This is Griffin Charger Gray. Or Griff Charger Gray. It's another contrast paint. But I'm using it as a wash. Okay. So I'm adding water to it. And we're just going to go and get us some shading on this here. Pretty cool shadows. Hey, thanks, Led. Appreciate it. Like I said, we're just going to use this as a wash to get down into these lovely folds and also, Led, you did not need to give me that much for the Winnebago yesterday. That was much too much. But thank you. I appreciate it. guess we'll get our washes and stuff done, and then we can raid somewhere, and I can let this all dry, and I just we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Blending. We're wet blending. I hit wet paint. Son of a gun. That's okay. That's all right.
I was just the age of 16 when I first went on the drive. After 6 months hard labor, at home I did arrive. I courted with a pretty girl.
No, the Eagle 5 is awesome. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Now I'm a river driver and I'm far.
I'm glad. Um, I'm still thrilled when people really like my stuff, so thank you. Especially when it's just like a crazy idea, like, oh, I'm gonna try this. You're trying to decide what to list for Con of the North. I fear I have too many ideas I want to run. Yeah. Colic 1991, Kids on Bikes, Traveler, Blake 7, Ethereum, Spaceball, Stargrave. I guess you just gotta figure out what you want to run. Like, what might be fun for you. Alright, so I got some strong tone here. I'll put this all over the bone sections here. I'm wondering, I'm hoping that I get chosen as a vendor, because I want to run Outlaws and Law Dogs. Get sober by and by. If my river don't drown me. At least that's what I want to do. I need to contact my my buddy in Milwaukee, see if he's read it yet. I haven't heard anything from him, and that concerns me a bit because he's talkative, so, and he has very strong opinions, so that makes me worried that he hasn't said anything regarding it yet, because maybe it sucks. Maybe it's not as good as I thought it was. So I gotta contact him. You picked up a bunch of books on Northwest Native tribes? Cool. You haven't seen Law... Yeah, Law Dogs... I haven't been able to... They're only allowing people that have bought badges to enter games. And as I haven't gotten a badge yet as a vendor, and I'm not going to buy a badge to run a game, I haven't been able to enter it yet. And I don't want any special um, stuff from Quincy. Don't tell her like Tom wants to run his game, put him in. Just let them choose the vendors and I'll enter it when I get my vendor badge. I can wait. I have until January to enter in. It would be weird for them to deny you. I mean, weirder things have happened, man. I mean, I've only been going there for, well, this will be my 14th year, but, you know, maybe they don't want me anymore. That's fine. She just called you. You should get in here. Is she? Yeah, she's still in DC for the DCI. That's so cool that she went to that. The twos. Oh, she must be home. She needs some marshmallow sticks for the bonfire. Oh, that's funny. Be well to shun the gates of hell, but against my rebel sail. In my hand, I left it in the sea. See, the crazy thing is, this is just the figure, right? I've got the arms I got to put on. I've got the mask to finish up. I've got the base I need to paint. Still got that huge base. And then I still have the wings. I have to prime the other side of the wings. I haven't gotten those done yet. And I'm not in a rush. Like, this isn't... I don't need this until next year. I'm just trying to enjoy the process and not freak out. Okay, I definitely gotta let that... Gotta let that dry. So we went with dark ivory. Now we're going to go with regular ivory. I'm just doing an overbrush here. I'm not doing a dry brush. That looks cool, right? And some bright ivory. We're just going to take a little bit of that bright ivory and just right up to the very tippy top of that horn.
In cotton and hauling and frosting and snow, we're up against troubles that few people know. It's only by courage and patience and grit and eating plain food that we keep ourselves fit. The hard and the easy we take as they come. When the pounds freeze over, we shorten our runs. To hurry my hauling with spring coming on, I near lost me a mare out onto Cocoa Pond. Lay ho, William Overton, lay ho, William White, lay ho, love the cordage and will all your might. Lay ho, love the bowling and pull all you can, and give me a lift with poor kid on the pond.
Alright, so we had used dark ivory on this. I think what I want to use is a little bit of skeleton horror. I thought about using strong tone, like a sepia tone, but I think I'm going to use this. So this skeleton horde. It's another contrast paint that I'm using as a wash. She said you are a this is Lead Logic again. She said you are a confederate of players and staff. You don't have to worry. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Quincy. Now my lungs are full of smoke. Well, I'm surprised you guys are having a bonfire. Holy cow. Freaking hot out. Heat and humidity, not my friends. Not my friends at all. Wise Kitty's advice, I never would have made that shortcut on the ice. Poor creature, she's gone. Out of Tickle Cove Pond. Okay, so there's our skeleton horde wash on our mask. Trevor came home for tonight. Nice. Tomorrow we exchange rims from Preston's car to his and then donate or ditch Preston's old car. Well, I hope you donate it. I hope you don't ditch it. Jeez. This hand, to be honest, begs to have blood dripping off of it. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I don't think it would work. With it sitting like that. Like blood dripping down. Putting it up here and then running like a line. Like it's really sticky, right? And like running a line down here. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Let's see if I can get a little bit of this hair done. Now, I don't normally dry brush or overbrush hair, but this is a lot. And I will go in and I will smooth it out. And this is more of an overbrush anyway. This paint is still very wet. Not a lot taken off the brush. But I wanted to She has strong witchblade, right? I've heard that. Yes, I've gotten a few people that are like, "Oh, she looks like Witchblade." I'm like, yeah. I'm really glad that I put that purple wash on her hair. That really helped. All right. Alright, folks. I think I'm going to call it for the evening and keep working on her more tomorrow. Still got a lot to do on her. Once I get this done and get the arms and everything attached, then I can move on to the wings and the base. But for right now, I'm just trying to get this done. And I'm not sure where my light source is coming from anymore. I'm just trying to get sections done here, and then maybe I can tweak it once that happens. Because I kind of wanted the light source coming this way and like dark over here, but that would mean I need to go in and like darken certain areas over here. And I'm not sure if I want to do that or not. So, but for right now, off to the side with you, and we will see who we have to raid. Alright, we're gonna raid Halbernacht. They're doing Trench Crusade minis. So we're gonna raid them. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you all for popping in. Thank you for the raid, Dr. Faust. I will see you all tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time. Have a great rest of your night, folks. Give Halbernacht a follow if you want. Say hi, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, folks. Happy painting. Bye.